Hello, everyone. Just your average Jen here. Still feeling under the weather, so I did not go to work. I couldn't. So let's see if I can get some more of these episodes out. I'll sit here and listen to myself. I spent all morning sleeping. Now, let's see if I can listen to myself. This next episode is Relapse and Change. It was recorded back in September of 2023. And I'm not in that mindset right now, so this is going to be interesting for me to listen to. All right, let's bring this up so you don't have to hear my nasally voice. Okay. I'm not sure what topics I all talked about with this, but anyway, here we go. Relapse and change from someone who is not an alcoholic or not an addict as far as she knows.
Good morning, everyone. Human has reached a milestone. It's been alive for 30 days now, and I've activated the listener support button, but don't feel obligated to contribute. There's no need to. I'm just letting you all know. The reason that I wanted to do this podcast was to share the things that I have learned, but that doesn't make me any better than anyone else. I feel like I've relapsed. It's not an easy thing. Relapse for someone like me means that I'm reverting to my old ways of thinking, that the world's out to get me somehow. My old ways of thinking that I'm too important or I'm not important enough. There's no balance there. I've been tired. I've been overwhelmed. I just feel like I'm being hounded no matter where I go. I mean, I'm getting bombarded through email, through text message, through phone calls from people trying to scam me somehow. And that's not right. I'm being demanded to work 48 hours a week right now. Second shift, so I work 10-hour days and then now 8 hours on Fridays. The extra money is nice, but I don't think that everyone needs to be chained to their employer because no matter what we do, it's never good enough. They're always going to demand more. Nothing's ever going to be good enough. And after all, we're only human and we make mistakes. And it just seems like corporations and employers forget the fact that we're human. They forget that they're human too. I mean, can't we change our own rules? Why do we have to be chained to our employer? Why do they have to be chained to their job? Don't they make enough money to sustain themselves and the company? Why do you got to keep pushing for more and more and more? If enough is enough, that should be sufficient, should it not? This is why all the prices of everything is increasing. People want to be paid a living wage, and that's all we're asking for. It's not that hard to comprehend. If we could find a way to do what we're doing now, but reduce the amount of hours that we have to be at work, I think the world could be a happier place. It would allow us time to deal with our family life, our children. It would give us time to have relationships with somebody. Aren't we all allowed that? It feels like that choice gets taken away because employment is number one, because we need money to survive. We need money to pay all these ridiculously high bills, all these ridiculously high gas prices, all these ridiculously priced food items. Can we just wake up for a minute? Can we just see that we are supposed to be helping one another? I understand people need to work. I understand the world needs to go around, but we're so busy pushing for more of the same thing. Instead of enjoying life, we're just working, working, working to get to the next day. Where's the enjoyment in that? Where's the fulfillment in that? There is none. We're driving ourselves crazy chasing our tail. And for what? To be told we're not good enough? To be told, oh, you're going to have to work overtime now because you didn't meet your quota, or you're going to have to work overtime now because this happened or that happened. Well, maybe quit overscheduling the things that we're supposed to do. I mean, quality takes time, whether you're working in a fast food restaurant, making food for people, whether you're taking care of someone at a gas station, whether you're a cashier at a supermarket. People require individual attention, and it's not fair to rush you through that. It seems as though nobody matters anymore. The only thing that matters is the agenda of those that are in power, and they could care less about us. What's the point? You have so much wealth, you can only have so much money. What's more? We got to learn how to be happy with the things we have, but we're not given that choice. The demands of work plus family plus everything else that goes on is too much. There are not enough hours in the day. Can we please just slow down? Can we stop forcing people to act like machines? Can we stop forcing people to be as into a machine? We're not built that way. We need only so much to survive. Beyond that, it's all greed, it's all status. And those who don't want to work to support themselves, that's on you. I'm doing my best here. I really am. And I'm still struggling. Society is set up so that people lose. Society is set up so only a few can feel good about themselves. But you know what? You are no better than I am. You're a human too. Or did you forget that? It's okay to show them inside. It's not a crime. It does become a crime when your human infringes on the rights of someone else. It does become a crime when you as a human take it upon yourself mean to another human being. When you decide to steal, when you decide to drive recklessly, when you do red lights, there's so much damage that we do to each other, and there's no reason for it. And I don't understand. So I've been getting frustrated and I've been getting more and more angry. It's just kind of like the perfect storm that's like bubbling over, and hopefully with the upcoming Labor Day weekend, it might provide a chance to relax. It's hard being tugged in several different directions, doing several different things, and you're tired, especially time to get enough sleep. Especially when you have, well, in my case, I have 3 cats that can't go anywhere without having 3 cats in my way. I do sleep sometimes, and that's a rare occasion, but the moment I open my bedroom door, I got at least 1 or 2 cats flying down the hallway, demanding my attention. And it's not that the cat loves me, it's that the cat loves itself. It wants attention, regardless of how I feel about it. Who cares that I just woke up? Who cares that I need to go use the bathroom? Who cares if I need some time to do what I need to do? I just feel trapped sometimes. And yes, I understand it's a cat, but people who own cats, they understand this frustration. We love our pets, but man, not all the time. I think that's about all I want to share because it is morning time and I need to start preparing myself for my 10-hour work day. Second shift. I'm not used to blending in with the first shift world or due to schedule. I could change that if I wanted to, but the economy is stable and the place where I work isn't really a bad place. I'm just irritated that they demand so much with very little acknowledgement or gain. It's like there's no appreciation, and we're all feeling it. I know feeling it. And I say, since we're all feeling it, why can't we do something to change it? Why are we just sitting back and letting these things happen? It's time for a change. And with that, I'm going to pass. In closing, I would like to say that the opinions expressed here were strictly of my own making, or by my guests. Take what you like and leave the rest. You may come to realize that you may not like me or what I want to share. Let's talk to each other, reason things out, but let there be no gossip or criticism of one another. Instead, let the fellowship of ethical human behavior and the serenity from positive human interaction help you grow and chill out, one experience at a time. I would like to thank my higher power for guiding me through this podcast. I hope to spread the message of love, hope, and understanding by touching one life at a time. If you like this podcast, please like and share it. Comments also help other struggling people find it. I am now listener supported, and if you would like to contribute, please feel free. There is no obligation. If you would like to share feedback, you can email me at averagehumanbeing1875@gmail.com. There is also a link you can click if you'd like to send a voice message and add to the content of the show.
Help if I unmuted myself, you think? Duh. So that was recorded in, it said September of 2023, and the podcast was alive for 30 days at that point. So it really hasn't been alive for very long at all. And I'm still learning and growing with it. And I know that the episodes do eventually get a little bit better, and hopefully this YouTube thing will get a little more interactive and a little better as I go along. I can only do so much at a time. So this was a nice short one, and join me again for Recovery Path Step 2. Bye-bye.